Hello there. Hi, you guys. I am Maria. Thank you so very much for being here. This is the Strong Body, Strong Soul page here. And one of the things that I love to do, the reason I'm out here on social media, on technology at all, is to help empower people. The power of the human voice is just amazing. And I do that by teaching meditation. I'm also a personal trainer. Oh my goodness. And I voted today. I have my little sticker on. But I have a podcast, which I am such an audio file, clairaudient. Sound. Sound really touches me. My soul is ignited by music, by sound, my whole life. And so it's really interesting that I started a podcast. I started the podcast a few years ago because it became more and more apparent to me that people needed a little bit of help, a little bit of inspiration. I never tell anybody in my classes what to do. I just try to be as transparent as I can be with how I behave in the world. So if you've been tuning into this channel for a while, you may have enjoyed some of my meditation-based videos. In the beginning, I started very specifically sharing directly from my workshops onto videos here about chakra energy. I've evolved, as we all do, to also embrace the funny side of my personality, my history. The older we get, we all know we gain more experience and better ways to explain things, right? So I want to say hello. I want to say hello and thank you to all of the people out there that are subscribing to this particular channel. Thank you so much. I am going to be going through soon and addressing a lot of the comments that I've been getting on the chakra meditation videos that I have out here. I love interacting with you guys. Thank you so very much. The other day, somebody posted a comment and they said, hey, you guys, what does this mean? And I did respond. I always respond. I apologize if sometimes it's a week or so later. I'll try and be quicker about it. But I also have really been enjoying exploring the audio broadcasting industry. I was a communications major in college and I almost went into journalism. I really wanted to be a National Geographic photographer and go to places that seemed forbidden because I like going places and bringing back the good word, that there's hope and faith. So right now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about Spotify. The other day, I went live here and I was talking about the Anchor.fm platform. That is the free podcasting platform that I use to create my podcast. Oftentimes, my main message is that time and space are irrelevant. The words I'm speaking now are being recorded. I don't know when you are listening, obviously, but I hope that what I'm talking about will help you in some way. Please do go check out the Strong Body, Strong Soul podcast if you like, or the Facebook page or the Instagram page. I share a lot of photography there, and I also share some videos on IGTV. But right now, I want to talk specifically about Spotify because I did go in and I did do a couple of experimental episodes for you guys. If you are a podcaster yourself and you are watching this video, I want to let you know how it works. Okay. So, Spotify bought Anchor a few years ago. They make changes once in a while to the platform to improve it. Recently, they made it possible for podcasters to include Spotify music in their episodes. When podcasters do that, the episode itself can only be listened to by Spotify listeners. Anchor does distribute the podcast to dozens of platforms, but when you include music, only Spotify listeners can hear it. When you include the music in your episode, if you're a podcaster, they only let the listeners hear a 30-second spot of it. Actually, it varies, I've learned. Each of the little samples is a different time. They aren't all the same. It's not uniform. So it makes it difficult to produce a podcast that way when you don't know the length of the content that you're working with. But I was brave. I did it anyway. I did release several episodes on Spotify Only Spotify people, remember, can hear them. So if you feel like it, go to Spotify and look it up. Strong Body, Strong Soul, a Spotify exclusive. Because it's Halloween, I went ahead and I did some funny stuff up there on there. Okay. One of them is, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. He had one big horn and one big eye. Do you know what song that is? Oh, yeah. Purple People Eater, right? So I sang it a little bit and I played a couple of songs. I didn't realize that George Thorogood actually has a version of that song. I also played some other funny kind of Halloween music. But I mention this because I set it up so that I talked a little. I had a sample of a song, and a little bit more talking. And when it went out there to Spotify, some of the episodes I produced recently turned out fine. Others got a little chopped up. I also have a question for the people who are in charge. If I put a song on an episode from Spotify that has explicit lyrics in it, does that mean I need to designate my show as explicit? Because I did release one that's about dogs. And of course, I had to play Snoop Dogg, and some of the lyrics are a little racy. Okay. So I'm not sure. I went for it. I did it. It's okay. It's all good. But I don't know if I'm in trouble as far as explicit content goes. So, for you guys who are the chakra energy people, thank you so much for being patient with this type of video. I am going to start naming the videos here even more clearly so you guys will know whether you are interested in pushing that button or not. I do have a video coming out shortly, another interview with Kurt, who is the host of the Inspirato Projecto show. He's also a member of the band Yachtly Crew, which I might do a little episode on Spotify about yacht rock. You know, it's a thing. Oh, yeah. Sailing, it takes me away. All sorts of stuff. Yacht rock is pretty cool right now. Peloton. Peloton instructors. They have a yacht rock ride. Jen Sherman. She is the instructor that does a yacht rock ride. She also has a Grateful Dead ride. And yeah, keep tuning in here. If you're curious about what kind of music I like, I'll go ahead and share. Sometimes I am going to be sharing music on here that's very spiritual in nature, that's very attuned. Well, if you've been watching my videos here for a while, you know some of the meditations that I offer here have beautiful music in the background. Alan Rubik is the artist, is the producer that created that music for me. I do have copyright protection on that. I have the rights to that music. I also, the next video that I'm going to be releasing with Kurt, please do pay attention to the background music because it's all him. Music that he created for me. So it's pretty funny. So I hope you'll keep coming back to the show. Thank you for your patience with the ranges here. I also want to just give you a little bit of background. The reason I myself am so attuned to music is because I'm an audiophile. Um, I'm really into music, but I had a career in the music industry for many years. My office was actually on the second floor of the Pantages Theater in Hollywood, and I worked for a company. We would promote concerts at the Greek Theater, at the Pacific Amphitheater, Orange County. We were all over the place. I've been to Madison Square Garden with the company, all sorts of places. Love, love, love going to live music. If you check out the YouTube channel here, you might find little snippets of some live shows at the Hollywood Bowl. I did see Tom Petty a few days before he died. Sometimes I'm talking about grief. I'm talking about immortality on my podcast and here on the YouTube channel. I'm going to start getting a little more active here. So thank you so much for stopping by. I am Maria. You can find me on Facebook if you want to interact there. I do have a couple of different groups that are on Facebook. One is called Let's Talk About Podcasting if you want to interact there. I also have a group called Meditation with Maria. And I will start doing some live meditations on there soon. Since we are all a little more homebound, the energy can still go through. It can still be transmitted through this technology. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Check out Spotify. You do not need to pay to listen to the episodes that I just released recently, unless you want the full songs. Then you can upgrade to their premium subscription.